Alien Blasters was made in 2017 by VR Entertainment as part of their Real Feel series for Android and iOS. It is a virtual reality game which requires the player to put a phone into a supplied headset. It comes with a Bluetooth connected controller which is supposed to transmit motion information to the phone in order to control the game. From a distance, the gun looks quite cool. Upon closer inspection, however, the paint job looks sloppy and the sticker is skew. Overall, the gun feels rattly and cheap. The gun is powered by 3 AAA cells located in the handle. At the hammer are 2 directional buttons which use very tactile push button switches. Another button is at the heel of the handle. The trigger feels very scratchy and is absolutely linear. The pump action slide acts as reload button. At the rhino-like horn of the gun are the on-off switch and a power indicator LED. The headset is nice looking and comfortable to wear. Sadly, it has 2 major disadvantages. It offers absolutely no space for glasses and it stores the phone relatively far away from the head, which causes a lot of leverage compared to other VR phone cases. Personally, I wasn't able to use this case because my phone was too large to fit in. For this review, I ended up using a very versatile cradle made by Shinekon. It supports phones of various sizes as it doesn't rely on housing them. The phone is just pressed against a padded surface by a plastic spring. Just small glasses can be worn under the headset, but the lenses are adjustable to correct nearsightedness well, even for very bad sight. The spacing between the lenses can be adjusted to the interpupil distance. It's hard to believe this headset retails for just $10 when comparing it to the $100 Google Daydream View, which isn't adjustable at all and has a custom lens arrangement, which demands a special placement of the VR content on the screen. The latter of course breaks compatibility to all non-specific software, which is even more tragic considering that Google dropped support for their Daydream applications. In the game's story, a town is overrun by aliens. The main character seems to be part of a special task force. He witnesses the attack from cover. After receiving a phone call, he gears up to fight the aliens. As the game progresses, the protagonist follows the traces of the aliens back to the headquarters and defeats the leader. After the victory, the hero is shown watching the news on television, which cover the failed alien attack. His phone then rings again, leaving the possibility for a sequel open. The cutscenes which push the narrative forwards are beautifully drawn, but extremely compressed and suffer of artifacts. Aside from the standard weapon, a full automatic gun, a flamethrower and a railgun can be unlocked. All weapons but the standard weapon share the same ammunition stock, which is replenished by shooting icons. Health is regenerated the same way. Alien Blasters consists of 6 levels, not counting a training level. The game starts off in a town. The next scene takes place in a grocery store. The 3rd level sends the player through the subway. A research laboratory is the location of the next level. The alien base concludes the game. In level 5 it is infiltrated. And in the last level it is destroyed. One of 3 difficulty settings can be applied for each level. Sadly, the motion tracking of the gun is very flawed. A major problem is that not the whole screen can be traveled by the reticle. At the 2 sides of the playfield and at the bottom are large dead zones, at which the crosshair stops. Another problem is the way the gyro sensor is read out. Very much like the first gyro gun controller, which was released more than a decade before, the Alien Blasters gun doesn't aim left and right properly. Instead, the gun has to be tilted in order to move the reticle sideways. Besides the obvious software solution to this problem, there is even a simple hardware solution, as I have shown in episode 109. There is no excuse how VR Entertainment could have failed this in 2017, and this is absolutely unacceptable. The fact that not even the manual explains how to aim shows me that they didn't care. Almost like using the Konami laser scope for the NES, I ended up not aiming with the gun at all and instead just moved my head. This constant head movement in a non-responsive environment, while staring at a wobbling reticle, makes me turn sick very quickly. As I played the game on a phone with a 90Hz screen refresh rate, I don't think that the phone is to blame for my motion sickness. Personally, I didn't enjoy Alien Blasters. To me, it is evident that some talented people were involved, as for the nice presentation, graphics and music, but this doesn't matter much if the gameplay is broken. That the gyro implementation of the gun controller is done so sloppy is a pity. The box is pleasant to look at. It has a flap which allows the customer a view onto the actual product. The trademark labels behind the terms max force feedback and torque made me question the trustworthiness of VR Entertainment even more than the substandard quality of their product did. A quick research revealed that they didn't even bother to register their main VR RealFeel brand and were spamming the trademark label just as a bluff. This is the end of the review. My name is Ben. I thank you for viewing.